Where did Netflix come from? We're about to find out. Hi, I'm Jema K from the Ruby Tuesday, and I'm about to tell you all about where Netflix came from. So, back in 1997, before Google, 1 year before Google, if you can believe it, Netflix was created. Reed Hastings, one of the co-founders, has this cute story about how he came up with the idea. So he had borrowed a copy of Apollo 13 from Blockbuster on VHS and failed to return it on time. And this had caused him a $40 fine, and he was really embarrassed about this and didn't want to tell his wife. So Netflix was somehow designed so that this would not happen to anyone else. Of course, back in 1997, they weren't going to be streaming films on the internet. Do you remember dial-up? But they were going to post out DVDs. Now, DVDs were quite new at this point, and so it was a really exciting new idea for a business. So they were going to mail out DVDs so there would be no late fees for anyone. In 2006, they launched the Netflix Prize. Now, they were streaming on the internet by this point, but their Cinematch algorithm could do with some improving to recommend the right films to people. So they started this competition. So the hardest film that they had found to recommend to people was Napoleon Dynamite. So if you could do better than their algorithm and design your own, then they would give you $1 million in prize money. You needed to improve on it by about 10% to win the full amount, but there were progress prizes each year. And this went on for 3 years as people continued to progress on the Cinematch algorithm until in 2009 it was won by Belcour's Pragmatic Chaos, a team that improved sufficiently on the Cinematch algorithm to win the prize money. Of course, none of this even mattered to me because Netflix was not in the UK until 2012. By this point, they had perfected the art of reading our minds and taken out Blockbuster in a brutal battle that left them bankrupt. Netflix is now available in 190 countries, which is pretty much everywhere apart from China, Crimea, Syria and North Korea. In 2012, Netflix released their first original content, which was Lilyhammer. And then they followed that with the amazing House of Cards in 2013. We've really enjoyed lots of the original content that Netflix have been producing, including Stranger Things, The OA, Beast of No Nation was an amazing film, and loads of other stuff. We're also really enjoying the partnership between Marvel and Netflix, from which we've seen the Daredevil, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, and we're going to see The Defenders, Iron Fist and The Punisher in the next couple of years as well, which we're really excited about. There's loads of stuff that they're making. Netflix have been winning all kinds of awards for their original content, and you can see them all on display in their offices. Look how fabulous that looks. If you're ever passing, this is what their actual offices look like, so this is really exciting. It's like looking inside at people while they're working. We also found a brilliant secret about Netflix. There are actually secret subcategories to the categories that you can find normally on your list of recommendations. So here are some of our favourite top subcategories. So if you want to look for Italian movies, you type in this URL followed by 8221 for Italian movies. For vampire horror movies, you can type 758804. And for romantic independent movies, it's 9916. Thank you for watching. We have now found out all about Netflix together. We're going to be doing some more Netflix videos, so next week we've got top 10 animes on Netflix, and then we're going to be doing a series of some of those secret codes, looking for the best bits on all of those really obscure categories. So that'll be fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join us again soon. Thank you.